So we have all heard of accidents at nuclear power plants such as Chernobyl or Fukushima, and these mishappenings led to long-term contamination of soil, water and air. And some people died right away, some people will develop cancer in the near future, and the question is, why are we willing to take these risks? Our energy consumption is growing. There are rising demands for energy and fossil fuels are a diminishing resource. Consequently, we have to look for an alternative, if possible, renewable energy sources such as wind, water or nuclear power. About 25% of energy in Europe is produced with nuclear power. And currently there are 129 nuclear power plants in Europe, spread in 14 member states. And Italy, Lithuania and Austria have decided to phase out of nuclear energy, and Belgium, Germany and Spain have decided to follow their example. Meanwhile, in France, Finland and Slovakia, there are new power plants constructed at the moment, and there are various kinds of plants. Each can be assigned a certain level of danger. It is said that the older the plant, the higher the risks, as materials start to degrade and naturally the technology starts to lag behind the higher security of newer plants. And here the question is, what is the minimum of safety risks that can be achieved whilst letting these power plants produce nuclear energy? And currently there is one high-risk reactor in Europe called Switzerland, Mühleberg. There are 4 more reactors in Slovakia, the Czech Republic and Hungary that were rated as dangerous. And what is nuclear power? Simply put, it's power that stems from splitting uranium atoms. This produces an enormous amount of heat. And this heat is used to produce steam that powers the turbine generator. The end product, the energy, does not cause any greenhouse gas or carbon emissions and is therefore rated as clean energy source. It should be kept in mind that nuclear power plants influence the environment nevertheless. So uranium extraction, fuel production, construction sites, as well as the site's dismantlement are some of the consequences. Nuclear power has allowed to save 1.5 billion tons of carbon dioxide worldwide, which represents 4% of the total, so not as much as you might think if you heard the word 1.5 billion. And we have to ask ourselves, where is the balance between the environmental perks and the dangers for mankind? Nevertheless, the distrust of the population does not appear to decrease. Accidents that have happened in the past, as well as rising radioactivity in the air, water, food and soil, have left a lasting impression. The radioactive residue poses another problem. How should the EU proceed with radioactive waste?